Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. So, we're speeding up the game, we're putting it on, we're getting ready, we're settling down for a chill time. We have 8 years to go. Are we going to do these 8 years in this episode? Seems unlikely. Seems like we might get a year done at our current rate. I would like it to go at the speed it was going at, but, you know, this is better than it was. What worries me is that we played the game when it was performing worse than this. That is incredibly worrying
discovered.
That the game was performing worse than this before, and we were still moving on. We could still be 50 years in the past. That's what's getting me forward here, is the fact that we could be. What is... I just realized what was happening there. Those are all the Federation ships I built, right? They're going crazy. Let me close this down. Military fleets. Yeah, I'll be whichever one of these is the Fed. Oh my... What is up with... No, I'm not going to deal with the Federation fleets. They're difficult to handle. I think this is the one that we made. I could be wrong though. Although now, yeah, we have a lot of small fleet. I'm not entirely sure what's up with the fleets, if I'm honest with you. I assume that this is us building a bunch of things, but yes, these are all Federation fleets that I assume are merging into one. It's a little weird. I'm going to buy some crystals. Yep, that's fine. It's my way of getting through the day, is just buy a bunch of crystals and then, sit back and relax. Right. We also have a few issues on quite a few planets here. I'm deliberately leaving it a little bit just to see if they kind of fix themselves. I don't think they will, but it's a thought. Oh, we need to sell some alloys. Okay. I love looking at this every time. That is glorious. I haven't seen that before in the game. Let's go down to 50k. Yeah, down to 50k. That'll work. Yeah, I think actually us building... Oh, we're way past it. I think us building those ships has caused us the game to slow down. I think that's what's happening here. I think that by interacting with the game, we caused it to slow down. That's problematic. Okay, well, we'll keep chilling. How did we get an extra... How did we get one extra starbase? How did that happen? Oh, because we got the one in here. Right? This must be a starbase. I think. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it is. I can downgrade it. Cool. So that was costing us 25% more. I mean, that's sure to make a huge impact on our playthrough here, being just a little bit cheaper. What did we finish building? Oh no, they finished building a gateway. They're going mad with gateways. Oh no, do you think that them building gateways is slowing the game down more? That could also be possible, because each gateway makes it, apparently slows down the pathing algorithm. That would be horrible if them building gateways. It's like the game itself is trying to extend it. It knows that it's only 8 years from being yeeted, so it's like, I gotta slow it down. I can't let them turn me off. You know, that's what I think's happening here. Now, was I build? Yeah, there's a gateway construction site here. Let's upgrade that. Wasn't really what I was looking to do. I know I just said that gateways slow the game down, and then immediately afterwards I'm like, ooh, gateway. That's fine. I just realized that we'd probably got to the point where we could build those. I'm full on influence. You know what? There's not a lot I can do about that. I'm just full on influence. I could build more gateways, but I don't want to pause the game. Right, what's the problem on Earth? It is our capital. I would love to extend our deal. Nothing would make me happier than extending our deal. So the problem on Earth is that we have ran out of jobs. Okay. I'm going to upgrade one of these. Cool. I have fixed that problem. Aracore, what's your issue? You need housing. Okay. Fixed your issue. You need jobs. Fixed your issue. Great. Next one. Elysium. What's your problem? You're out of jobs, huh? I think one of those is probably our best one. Just to upgrade our, upgrade our civilian industries. Wolfie-doo? What's your issue? You're out of jobs. Okay. Well, in which case, I'd really like you to just move to a different planet. I think it's probably because our housing allows them to stay here. That's one of the reasons why it's... Yeah, it's probably housing that's an issue here. So what we're going to do to that... If I get rid of one of these, it loses 6 houses. That's not going to fix our issue. That's going to create a new issue. I didn't click there. How long ago was that click saved from? Also, why is the game paused? Is the game crashed? No? Okay. That was a weird one. I didn't pause the game. That's incredibly weird. I'm just gonna keep my hands off the keyboard.
Technology discovered.
Just for a second here, be like, there's no weird things happening here. I'm trying to figure out whether I would be mad or excited to be free if the if the save crashed. I think I would be mad at this point. I think at this point I'd be like, why could you not have done this 30 episodes ago if you were going to do it? Yeah, I kind of have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with Stellaris right now. The game itself, objectively, I know it's good. The fact that it runs so badly, it is my issue. Like, at the late game. This is terrible. Why do I have a single mining job? I don't know. I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I just don't know why I have it. Let's discourage planetary growth. Something to spend our influence on. Sure. I guess if I discourage planetary growth, does that push the growth elsewhere, or does that just make the growth disappear into nothingness? I assume it just makes it disappear into nothingness. No. But it does push into immigration. Okay. That's interesting. Fiancé. Minus in terms of our amenities, why? They're just generally unhappy people. I see. But we will have double upgrades here, which will increase our amenities. And then 1 upgrade here. So we might upgrade a couple of these. Cool. So that'll give us a couple extra jobs. Good. But yeah, I'm just thinking. So that's 6 extra jobs, right? Actually, how much is an upgrade? An upgrade's 3, so it's 9 extra jobs. I'm going to replace this as well with another research one, because if we replace it with another research one, yeah, like we will have enough jobs to cover the amount we're losing, and replacing it with another research one is gonna just be better overall. We don't really need trade here. It's not a thing that's a huge priority. I could have replaced it with a luxury residence. In fact, that sounds better to me. Yeah, get rid of the research lab. Cool, I heard that click. Wait for this to reappear as it's working its way through. Replace building. With... You know, actually, I'm not sure the game did perform this. Like, I think the game was this bad before. This is... Well, no, it kind of crashed a lot, but this is kind of on that, almost on that level. I mean, look at this. So I've moved. It's like a 15-second delay on every action. That's interesting. Like, that's really bad. I wonder why the game's starting to perform so badly now. I haven't really changed very much, if anything. Okay, scrolling down, I want a luxury residence. Okay. I'm just counting in my head the number of seconds. Yeah, so that was about 12, if a little bit more. So yeah, it is about that much delay. I'm gonna Alt-Tab. If the game keeps running, I just want to see if there's anything I can close. Nope. Nothing. Nothing I can close. Wonderful. Well, we will keep going then. Close that up. And Hermes. It must be something to do with these ships. Like, what's going on here?
Technology
so you're merging.
discovered.
Yeah, I think I want the rest of these ships not to build as well. I think that would help. Shipyard. Alright, so they have all... Okay, that's fine. So we built all of them, so that should hopefully make the game run a little bit quicker. Get that going. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do to just like make the game run quicker. I'm not sure there is. Hermes, what's your issue? Your issue is you're missing a job. It only gives you 5 bureaucrat jobs overall? Really? The max level of that? I guess it doesn't have 3 levels like civilian industries. Interesting. We'll get rid of a resource silo. Replace it with... I guess we'll replace it with one of these ones up here. Yeah, commercial zone. That sounds like that will help us slightly in terms of getting new stuff. But you, it gives you 2 clerk jobs. Yeah, I'm gonna replace you with a luxury residence. I'm kind of like, I'm not happy about this, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Luxury residence here. In we go. Yeah, I'm also timing how long it's taking to get to this point in game. Because it's kind of interesting, actually, how... Because it's stayed fairly consistent up to this point, but now we've done like 7 months and 11 minutes. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out why it keeps getting, like... It seems to be degrading faster, and that implies to me there's some reason for it. But it could just be that our population just keeps rising. And the fact that we keep encouraging that then causes it to run slower and slower and slower and slower and slower and slower. And we're just hitting like a limit. Yeah, I'm wondering whether there's maybe something in the background that's kind of manageable at a certain level is becoming unmanageable. And therefore it's like I have to slow down till I can manage it. If that makes sense. Like a calculation would finish at a point where it's unnoticeably quick. But then if you increase the things going into it, it then takes more and more time. I don't know. Anyway. Celebrate, for we have reached a new year. Like, that end of that year actually went fairly quickly. But you see now, look at this, at the start of the month it's stuttering. Then you get like a period of quickness again, and it's like this is good. This is still
establishing
going quickly.
colony.
And then it stutters. But that was on our establishing colony. So yeah, I wonder if it is just every time population grows,
establishing
it falls
colony.
over. Maybe. Right, Europa. Let's have a look. Oh, Luna first. Luna. Just want to click upgrade. I mean, I'm sure this isn't speeding it up either, but it is something to show on the video, which is the difference. Yeah. Okay, this one. So we're going to get an extra job by doing this. Sorry, we're going to get extra housing by doing this. So actually I want... Yeah, I think I want housing again, actually. I was just thinking about it. I do want housing, so I can upgrade one of these. I know that our crystal production's probably pretty low right now. Yeah, minus 30. I still think that's the correct move. Right, click off. How did I enter a world? Oh no, don't load the console. And even once... This is getting weird. It's like loading the console. No reason. Right. Let me see, if I go off to the side again, does it go quicker again? It's not quite the most interesting thing to look at, but I'm trying to figure out if it makes the game speed up. Or if it's noticeable. I don't think it does. Right, Europa we're building on. Titan. Titan, you need 1 job. We'll upgrade that one. We'll upgrade that. And in terms of jobs, we actually need crystal. So I'm going to build crystal plant here. Even though it might not seem great. If that, I'll just click. There we go. Perfect. Right. Continue scrolling on here. That was worrying as well. Like, it took this... It didn't even realize it was in the outliner when I first scrolled. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. We're missing specialist jobs here. I must have destroyed... Oh, I think the entertainer jobs were specialist. The ones that I destroyed here. If I upgrade that, that gets us specialist jobs. That means that we're 3 jobs higher. We still haven't got the housing. So upgrade one of these. Yeah, so that'll fill our specialist jobs. Upgrade one of those and then replace this with a luxury residence. These all paradise domes? Yeah, so luxury residence here. That's what we're after. If it will slow down. There we go. I think I clicked it. Perfect. Oh, and we're out of minerals, so we actually can't do anything. Cool. Well, we'll continue chilling. I don't think any worlds need their population stopped apart from Earth.
Technology
so I think
discovered.
we're fine. Oh, we're full in food. Hey, more minerals per month. That's cool. Didn't get it this time. Let's sell a bunch of food. Now that it's actually something we can do. First lot sold for a lot. Oh, crystals. Buy some of those. And then sell some more food. Although I think that I ruined it slightly by selling it when there was no space to sell it. That's okay. Right. Or selling it when, when we had no space for energy credits. Okay. Wonder if this war... So what if you got adaptable? That's fine. Oh, it paused it off for that as well. I wonder if this war down here is slowing things down. Because, I mean, it is a big war. You would accept to be associate? And you're at war with the Irasian Syndicate, who are also our associate? Would that would neutralize your war, maybe? Yeah, they would accept because... Well, we get 2 for it. That seems good. Yeah, let's confirm. Gangs... Oh, Enforcer Pop died because of a gang ambush. Interesting. I really didn't need the game paused for that, though. They've accepted it. Yeah. So is that neutralized their war? They've accepted it. So are they still at war? They are. But they're both associates of the Federation. I was wondering whether that's going to stop anything here. Probably not. Maybe it does. It'll only stop the new ones. Would they accept Protectorate? No. Would they accept being invited to the Federation? We got 3 no's now. Oh, because they don't like United Sathrathi anymore? Okay, cool. Letting it continue. This year has gone quicker. I think it must have been something to do with us building all those ships. I think that slowed it down slightly. Yeah, because all the ships were being built as single units and you saw them like waiting to merge and things. I wonder whether that was the issue we're running into. I mean, it could be. Now it seems to be fairly consistently moving. You gained the architectural interest trait. I wish I could individually. You could do this in Crusader Kings too. You could go and say like, this pop-up is like, you know, you don't need to tell me about it. I think you can, maybe. I was going to check and then I realized that'd be in the menu, so it'd be slowing down the game. So yeah, I don't entirely want to do that anymore. Yeah, I just want the game to speed up. Let's go. Hey, we fixed our problems on Earth. That's fun. So what's Earth looking like now? 4 housing, no jobs. I could upgrade one of those. Then just run away. So Earth has growth discouraged. I think it's had that for a while, yet it's still got growth. That's interesting. Yeah, it got growth previously. Oh, it was probably due to the... Yeah, the policy probably overrides that growth thing, because it's them moving to where there were jobs, and there was probably jobs available on Earth. Yeah, that was probably it. I know we're full on influence, but there's absolutely nothing to spend it on, so... I could go... I was suggested we could go and attack the Fallen Empires, but... I don't particularly want to go to war again. And the reason being is, again, that's... The game just... Every time we go to war, the game just slows right down. And right now, we're not losing opinion with the Shantari Mercantile Union for this or anything. Do they still hate me? They're friendly now, which is actually one of the lowest things they can have for us. That's good. Oh, we currently have tense relations, but they're tense and friendly. Yeah, like tense is friendly for us, which is weird. Cool. We're now in the 8th month. Moving on.
Technology discovered.
I almost got excited for technology. Realized that it's the same thing as it's always been. Right, minerals from jobs. Keep pushing that up. We're almost at 1,000 per month, and we turned off the extra minerals thing, which is neat. At least I think we turned that off, or did we turn it back on again when our Unity got fixed? Oh, no, it was one of the ones up the top, wasn't it? Yeah, it was one of the ones up here, like in... It was mining subsidies, right? Yeah, I think that was it. Might have been. Unless it's one down here. Yep, don't need it to pause for these. That's fine.
Technology discovered.
I don't think it was one of these. Probably means we don't need to do will to power anymore. We can probably leave that and just sit on it, given that we're full in influence. Not that that's a major issue right now. See if we got anything else. If we had nanites, we could do something. This Senate voted on removing power from us, and it failed because we said no. Seems like an odd decision to let us have that vote, but hey, there you have it. It's like, would you like to be in charge? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry then, we'll be on our way. Hey, more food from jobs? We're getting 2k food every month. Food, I think, has been fixed as an issue for us. Food is now a strength. In fact, everything's a strength apart from consumer goods, but we're working on it. Consumer goods are slowly going up. It's just we don't have a lot of minerals to actually build a lot of stuff right now. I'm sure that if I was to sit down and go through every one of our buildings and like all of our planets and edit them right, we could probably get all of our resources to even out, but yeah. What's this? A barrage of surface-to-space missiles has been launched from the surface of Trimus 4, our observation post. The station was destroyed with no survivors. Looks like the primitive civilization on the planet's surface is continuing to advance at an incredible rate, despite the fact that we removed the influence of the so-called god. The technology he gave them must have triggered a lasting scientific revolution. That's why we need the non-interference directive. Oh, so this was where they... this is where the god was on that planet, and then we... like, it was one of our citizens went and said, I am god, and then they all agreed because the technology was so far advanced. And then we went and got rid of them. And now they're like, yeah, but we still have the technology. Okay, interesting. But yeah. I've been watching some more Trek recently, actually. I watched, was it some of Enterprise, and they had one that's actually very similar to that, where it's they go and land on a planet, and then they get captured and then made and like they forget a piece of technology on the planet, and then they're like, oh no, the technology is going to go and contaminate the culture. So obviously the plot is they go back down to the planet, and they have to go and find their technology and get it back to stop all of this culture contamination stuff. Now, the thing about Enterprise is it's before any of the rules and stuff come in for, like, the Prime Directive and all of that for Star Trek. So what happens is, when they're there... Ooh, relic activation. We will activate this. Oh, we don't have enough. We'll wait for that one then, till we're at 10k. But yeah, basically, they go back down to the planet, and they get captured. Because there's a war going on the planet, and the different factions are all conspiring. So when they get captured, they come up with a story. And the story is that they're working for the other faction, and then, like, you know, this is some prototype they have to get back. So all of that's fine until they run some tests and find out that actually they're not human. So, oh sorry, they're not whatever the like the species on the planet were. So they go on. This is all going to get to a point eventually, which leads into that thing that we saw. So they go on to the planet. And then on the planet they go... Sorry, they're on the planet. Find out they're not human. Sorry, they find out that they are human. So, when they find out that they're human, they go, well, this isn't right. Your blood's the wrong color. You have extra organs. What's going on here? So they say that they're super soldiers, or some prototype super soldiers is their argument. Like, they go like, yeah, because they don't want to tell them that there are alien life out there. So... eventually they get rescued, and at the end, he's like, well, at least we got our technology back and we didn't contaminate their culture. And then you get the Vulcan going, no, you did contaminate their culture. What you did is you went onto their planet and you... our Science Nexus is done. I'll read about that in a second. But they went onto their planet, and then you've now convinced them that the other side have all of this extra technology that never existed, and it's going to completely change the course of everything for that planet. Because the factions, like, they could have found peace before, but now that there's this secret tech stuff going on, it's gonna lead things in a direction that didn't exist before. So that's how it leads in. It's like the non-directive stuff. It's like, even if you're trying to do the right thing, you could actually even set it off on a worse path. But anyway, that's my story of Enterprise. Today we celebrate the grand opening of the Science Nexus. With its state-of-the-art research facilities and innovative technology, we will have no trouble attracting the greatest minds from across the Empire or even the universe, should we so desire. The feat truly marks the beginning of a new era of enlightenment. It is a big day in the history of our kind. So what's the Science Nexus actually do? I don't even know where we'd find it on here. Yes, we don't. It's just somewhere. Okay, can I find megastructures in here? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just leave it then. Right, I can't remember what place it was in, which is unfortunate. So down here is the one that we just got. Yeah, oh, right, yeah. I was going to do archaeology on this one. Oh, you're already doing archaeology? Or you're just sitting next to the planet? Oh, what's this? Ooh, a shielded world? That's intriguing. Entire world is encased in some kind of impenetrable energy barrier. That is intriguing. Can you do this archaeological thing? Excavate, there we go. That's fine. We'll zoom out, let that go. So that'll give us something to look at, eventually. Yeah, we've actually gone quite a few, we've gone 2 years already, and we've done 2 years in a much quicker time. So yeah, it must have been the ships that were slowing it down. It's hard to tell that it's running faster and better now, but I think it genuinely is, and I think it genuinely was because I decided to build all those ships. Yeah, I think that we made a small issue. I think pathfinding is actually something that's slowing the game down a lot. And the fact that it had to pathfind like 20 ships every, month, that was probably slowing it down significantly. What's this thing? Oh, they finished another gateway? Seriously, you can chill on the gateways. It is going to make life easier for us eventually, but you can chill. Also, you don't need that many gateways. Do you see the size of your place? You're not that big. You really don't need to go that crazy on gateways. Gateways aren't that necessary. But I don't know. We'll see. What we got going on here? We have a rivalry. Okay. Not a big deal. They're still claiming they're still saying this thing is mine. And I'm like, alright then. Sure, whatever. I'm kind of interested whether you can actually eat an entire empire from the inside out with doing these little faction things. Being like, no, this is mine, this is mine. You probably have to take every single planet, which is the slow bit. Yeah, because you'd probably have to take all the planets. Once all the planets were taken, it would probably make everything that isn't a planet just up for grab. It would all become up for grabs and unowned, I guess. That'd be interesting. And you probably can't take the last planet from someone. That would make a lot of sense. I'm going to buy a couple of these as well while we're here. Just chuck the price right up. That's okay. Right. We're getting in there. Order restored on Future. What a name for a planet. Future. What's your issue, Aracor? You're missing housing, huh? You have 2 jobs, no housing. Alright, I'm going to increase that one there. Then I'm going to replace you with a luxury residence. That'll work. Cool. So that's going to make us a little bit more money there. Not that we need it, but we're getting 10k. We might need it actually with our... I just realized our consumer goods are going down by 1,000. Although we can probably change our consumer goods thing. It's probably been enough years that if we truly ran into an issue, we could just go down a level on consumer goods. We don't really have that many minerals. That's why, I could go and build a bunch of stuff here, but, we don't have the minerals to build it. So it's there's not a lot to do. The only other thing we could do is conquer somewhere. We could just pick someone and say, I'm conquering you, but it doesn't really feel right to do that. Anyway, we'll keep chilling. We've got another 6 months till we've gone 3 years in this episode.
Technology discovered.
I kind of want to get up to 24.95 this episode. I think that would be ideal for me. That'd be a good situation. I'm going to continue getting food from jobs. It's the right thing to do. And then minerals from jobs as well. I think both of them are really good. The Han autocracy decided it's time to insult me. I mean, I did take all of their land, but it's kind of like throwing stones at somebody who's significantly larger than you. You're tempting me, but I don't want to go to war. I want to be at peace. It's the thing that we're doing. Just chilling at peace. We're getting there. Time has slowed down again slightly. I'm looking at that there. That's definitely, unless I'm going mad. Yeah, slightly. Ooh, what happened down there? I guess that's one of these storms appeared down here. Yeah, I think so. I just saw it appear out the corner of my eye and was like, it's kind of odd. Yeah, these storms last for 10 years, don't they? That's what we were told. So, we should be getting to the point where it will then... Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, does the end thing happen the moment we get there? Looks like the game's still playing audio, so I'm just going to quickly look that up. Stellaris, what's it called? End game crisis. Apparently there's a console command thing for it. I'm not going to do that. I just want to say year. Let's have a look. So, let's have a look here. Endgame crisis. Endgame crisis. I'm just trying to see whether there's a thing. Like a year it starts. Is there a year it starts? Triggers. Okay. Oh, after 50 years into the end game, it will roll every 5 years until a crisis Okay, after 50 years into the end game, the crisis trigger will roll once every 5 years until a crisis takes place with the following weights. Wait a second. Are you serious? So we're not 5 years off, we're 55 years off. That's what it's telling me here? That's crazy. Really? So it doesn't trigger on the end game? It triggers 50 years after the end game? That's crazy. Meantime to happen is... But it could happen like 500 years after? Really? This seems unfortunate. Yeah, let's see what have we got going on here. Oh, our gateway was constructed. Cool. Gonna let this continue running because I'm kind of intriguing. Like, I'm intrigued about whether this will actually happen. So actually it would have been great if we'd left it on the default because it would have triggered about 50 years ago and that would have been perfect. Okay. Is there a way to trigger it via a console command? Stellaris Endgame Crisis console trigger? Can you spawn it via crisis? So you'd have to start the specific event. That's not perfect. Yeah, the fact that this is like we're gonna go another 50 years is definitely it's a problem for me because I'm like that's it's real slow. Is there a way to manually trigger them? Yeah. Okay. Just waiting for this here to see whether there's anything in here. You can trigger them by console commands. Yeah, so it just triggers, like, you can just trigger a specific one, but you can't trigger the one that you're going to get.
Colony established.
I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. It's kind of interesting. So we established 2 colonies. Get that going. Just double checking we're fine on all of that. That's okay. So, as far as I can tell, this means the game is going to last for another 50 years. I might think about this here. Yeah, I wonder whether you can change the year that's done or whether that's baked in. As in whether you can change the default year, like past the point. See, now I'm like, let's just open up a Stellaris save and see what happens. Because if Stellaris doesn't use compressed saving, like some of the other ones, we might actually just be able to see what's going on
Technology
here.
discovered.
Ooh, new tech. I heard that one. Get new tech. We'll go for energy credits from jobs. So, there's nothing in the folder. That seems odd. Oh, probably because they're all cloud saves at this point. Yeah, because I moved all the non-cloud saves out. Yeah, it's compressed save files, so you can't actually tell what's in them. Okay, cool. Cool. So that is interesting. May need to think about that here.
Technology discovered.
So, technology discovered. We'll get another one. Get minerals from jobs. So then we can get, like, I don't know, defense platform stuff. I might trigger one manually, but we'll see. Don't know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Those people are like, remove the endgame crises. I don't want them. They make the endgame too interesting. I want it to stay, you know, nothing. I don't want anything in here. That's interesting. So why would it say... So why would it say something like this? So if it says endgame crisis starts taking 50 years after the endgame, right? Why would... Maybe something happens on the endgame? Like maybe the endgame is a trigger in of itself? I guess that's the thing we have to find out. And it's something that we need to just go towards. I'm still not sure what the endgame means, but maybe there is an endgame followed by an endgame crisis. Maybe those are two separate things.
Technology
like maybe the end
discovered.
game is the end game starting. Like there's something in it that makes it the end game. How much are we able to hold here? Just a little bit more. Okay. So we'll sell our way up and then I don't know, I guess I'll buy some consumer goods while they're still super expensive. And a few crystals as well. That's alright. Election. Cool, we'll leave that be. Technology, we'll get food, so we'll go for this one. Okay. And then, I think what we're gonna do... Well, I did want to hit 24.95, but you know what? Let's hit 24.96 before we end it. Ooh! An archaeological site thing. The Armistice Initiative. Continued excavations of the ruins on Ebanor 5A have revealed that the abandoned base was once a massive military installation built by the Armistice Initiative. They were a semi-permanent alliance of at least 5 large and very advanced interstellar powers active in the galactic region some 75,000 years ago. The exact nature of this alliance is unknown, but it appears to have been committed to bringing an immediate end to several long-running galactic wars. Large military contingents from each initiative member were stationed at the base of this moon. Yes, okay, cool. So it's continuing. I was just worried there for a second that there was something else I needed to do, but no, it's continuing. It's getting there. Okay. I'm still mulling over what that means for us here. I'm gonna say, if it does mean that we're gonna have to spend another 50 years in game, I may reconsider just waiting and doing, like, I may reconsider doing episodes, because at 3 episodes, that's gonna take a 3 years an episode, which is not consistently happening. That's going to take a very long time to do. So we may need to reconsider slightly. Yeah, it is like real slow though. I guess if I'm just sitting here, I could do more edited episodes and kind of, if nothing interesting has happened between... I did ask a while back, but that was when I thought it was only 50 years, so I wasn't too worried about the result. But yeah, if nothing happens, say between now and like, say that we were to do it in this episode, we probably would have skipped most of the sitting and waiting for mineral stage. Hey, the space storm has dissipated. That's cool. So now there's no storm again. Wonder if that's going to make the game speed up or slow down.
Technology discovered.
But yeah, that's something I could do. But the other thing is I would probably do it with the recording turned off, but... I'll think about it. I'll consider it before next episode. I'm thinking I might do more edited episodes though. Because then, at the very least, we can... it'll be more interesting as a general thing. So who's taking over? Gemts someone. We finished that one. So who is Jemtdim? We have re-elected our current ruler. Ah, cool. Well, that's something. Senate's in session for what? Oh, the Taiyanki Conservation Act. Ah, yes. Well, I mean, we are kind of carrying the support for that one, I see. Who's on the other side? The Chantari Mercantile Union? Interesting. I wonder if they're just doing it to oppose us. I wonder if it goes that deep, because they dislike us right now. It might be like they dislike us so much that they want to go to something else. But actually, no, they're neutral with us right now. It's okay. They do have minus 1,000, but they're still neutral. Thanks to us having high trust, being in the Federation, being the defender of the galaxy, interstellar assembly, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of that stuff they quite like us for. Interesting. Yeah, the declined war they're really not a fan of, but apart from that, they're pretty okay. Yeah, they're not really bothered by us. Anyway, I am going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.